Hello and welcome back. We are on, I don't know, is this day 3 of taking back the garden? I'm not sure. It's in the evening because triple digits, it's too hot. Now I think it's 99 right now. But what we're gonna do, we have a couple things to do today. So we're gonna clean up a couple areas. Once we do that, which is stuff I'm not looking forward to doing, then we'll do things that I am looking forward to doing, like planting some seeds. My Baker Creek order came in. So we'll plant those as a treat after we clean up some of the stuff we don't want to do. And I do have my mic on, so hopefully it's working. This is my first time ever using it, so who knows? We will find out. I am gonna clean up some of this tomato mess. Ooh. Looks like I crushed this one. But I can bend it back. Excuse me, baby. Oh, watch out. I don't want to poke you. All right. It's a lot easier when these things are crispy. Ooh. All right. This is sad, but I'm going to pull out. Oh, I guess I didn't have to pull it out. It just cracked. This has been a big joy for me in the garden. But this area is not on irrigation anymore, so it didn't really have a chance. So I'll just plant some more in an area that will have irrigation. I have a big problem with leaving stuff when it starts looking not so pretty, even if it's still producing. Big struggle of mine. Clean up this area over here. Baby, can you set this stuff over there for me? Bean. Set this stuff. You can set those over there too. Come on, just lift them over there. What? Just stack them up there where the rest of that stuff is. Yep. Thank you. And set this stuff over there. Thank you. And all this stuff, random stuff, over here, babe. I'm setting it all right here. You set it down there, over here in a pile, and then I can go through that stuff and clear it out. All right. I'm going to grab those 2 white tags. This watering grid is going to go on this pepper bed, right? I know, but the plants are dead, baby. All right. So we've got that. Now I'm going to do something you guys are some people are going to enjoy and some people are not going to understand. But that's okay. We can do what makes us happy in our garden. So you can put those in this bag, babe. Put the white one over there and put the other one over here. Put this white one over there. The other one in the trash. All right, so this is the sweet pepper bed. These plants are not looking so hot. I started new pepper plants inside. Majority of these were overwintered. And I wasn't good about keeping up with them. And this bed is not currently on irrigation. So I'm going to say goodbye to them. What I've decided for this next gardening season is that instead of adding more and more types of plants to be growing, I'm going to try and not necessarily perfect, but get better with the varieties that I know I already like. So instead of having 50 types of pepper plants, I'll maybe have 4 or 5 and see if I can really get them and utilize them. That's the problem, is I'm not really utilizing them. Either I leave them on the plant till they get red and dried up, or I take them inside and they go on the counter to die. So I'm trying to get better at that, which I think would happen if I don't have 1,800 types of plants. It's exciting to grow new types, but if I'm not utilizing them, is it really worth it? I don't think so. So I'm just going to try and get really good at growing the things that I know I like. And that's not to say I won't add a new variety or even a couple new varieties of plants each season, because I probably will. But for things like tomatoes and peppers, definitely going to stick to the ones that I know I can take inside and I'm going to use right away. And I know I should be not pulling these. I should be cutting them at the root or at the base and leave the plant's roots in there. But, well, I don't do everything by the rules. All right. Another thing I want to try to do is, I like organization, which you probably can't tell by looking at the garden, and that's fine. But my mind works best with organization. So I do like beds, like sweet pepper bed, hot pepper bed, squash bed. And then I don't plant anything else in that bed. But then when I watch garden tours or other gardening channels, I see they have like all kinds of stuff mixed in, like random carrots and random radishes and beans stuck in random empty spots. And I love it. It's like a treasure hunt, almost, like, to have such a mixture in one bed. So I'm going to do a little bit more of that. May not be able to pull myself out of my old ways all at once, but I am going to do more than one thing in each bed. I think I'll get more out of my growing space, and I think it'll be fun, kind of like a treasure hunt. So on this sweet pepper bed, I think I'm going to do cherry tomatoes or tomatillos on the back to go up this trellis, Roma tomatoes in the middle, sweet peppers here in the front, and I have eggplant on the corner, and then I'll throw some other random stuff in, maybe some flowers, some, I don't know, maybe another succession of beans or something. Whatever is fitting for the temperatures we have, I guess. But this bed will definitely have multiple things. Same for where the hot peppers are. I'm going to do the same thing over there. Cherry tomatoes on the back wall, Romas in the middle, and then peppers in the front. And maybe mix some things in. Right now I have these beans on the back trying to grow up here. But this bed's not irrigated, so they're not overly loving it. So I think we're going to be done here, this bed, just for now. We'll come in. I have tomatoes and peppers for our monsoon growing season inside. They're only like this big right now. So I'll wait till it cools off a little bit and then I'll bring them out here. But I got those dead plants out. Now let me move on to the other bed and do the same thing. Like I said, right now we're doing the things I'm not excited to do. And then we're going to treat ourselves as a reward by planting some seeds. These are our hot peppers. This bed's not irrigated, and it has done terrible. Look at it. Not good at all. So we're just pulling these to reset this bed. We have, this is parsley, and it went flower a long time ago. Appears as though it's growing again. Must have had a couple plants there. Now, I think I might leave those for now. These are Sugar Rush peach peppers. So we'll leave those and see. All the peppers that are on there are all dried up because this bed's not irrigated, but maybe if I cool those off, it'll produce some more. I don't know. We'll see. I'm also going to take out this rosemary here. Oh, I don't think you guys can see it. I killed it by trying to transplant it in the middle of the summer. All right. I think this bed is okay for now. I need to do a good cleanup in this poor garden. All right. All right, so I got those things that were on my list done. And now I'm going to prune some of these plants. I don't know if they're going to survive, but again, remember we just put this bed on irrigation, so maybe they'll make a bounce back, come back. I don't know. But I'm just going to cut off these ones that are just toast. My kids, these were my kids. They started apple seeds from an apple they ate in the house, and they each had it, and I didn't water it, and look at it. So I'm going to have them start new ones. This is my basil, and I'm going to cut this down pretty good and let it come back. We have Bunny, our pet bunny, so he'll enjoy this. It won't go to waste. Of course, I can take it inside and eat it as well, but it'll be a nice treat for Blue. All right, I have more to prune on the other side and more basil. So let's go on that side. All right. Chopping off these so that the plant's not putting any energy into it. Hopefully it doesn't. I think I just cut the main stem. Crap. We'll find out. I don't know. I just don't know. And I'm cutting these down pretty heavily, but they should be fine. Bug just flew in my mouth. All right. So all of this will go to Blue. So we'll take that inside with us. All right. So I think that concludes. Let me get some trash over here. You guys can't see me, but let me just grab this stuff real quick. Take it on over to our pile that we need to organize. And this, my friends, is going to be the next video. This needs to be organized. This is my tunnel walkway, and I've kind of just thrown everything here that was spread out. So we will do that in the next video. Remember, I only have short periods of time while the baby's sleeping, and that's when I get out here and work. All right, so we've trimmed up this bed, cleaned it up a bit. Over there, the hot pepper bed, we cleaned that one up. We cleaned up the sweet pepper bed, and we cleaned up this tomato area. On to the fun stuff. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this bed. This is where we planted our corn. By the way, I think all but 2 kernels have come up, or stalks, whatever they're called. So that's amazing. Nothing from the potatoes yet that we planted on the sides, remember? But that's fine. We are going to plant some. Our Baker Creek order came. I guess I can show you guys that real quick. This was a small order, but I got chocolate cherry sunflowers, so that's what we're going to be planting. I got some giant deep red zinnias, some orange cactus zinnias. I don't know how to say that, but more zinnias. We got more Malabar spinach to go in that strawberry bed. I got this nasturtium, so I love growing nasturtiums, but I've only had the kind that kind of trail out of the bed a little. And watching another YouTube channel, I learned that there are trailing or climbing kind, vining kind. So I looked on Baker Creek, and this Yeti kind is a vining one. So I'm going to put this on one of the trellises. And then this was a free gift. So right now, we're going to plant these chocolate cherry sunflowers by these 4 posts right here. These were here for, I was going to grow the squash vertically up these so it didn't take up the bed, and let's just say I didn't get out here in time. So I let go of that idea for now. But that's okay. I am going to put 2 seeds, I think, in each hole. And I'm hoping the birds don't pull these out. I might have to find something to cover them with. Now, this was my most successful time growing the sunflowers. I showed you on the other bed, and then there's a couple small ones in this bed. And I started them inside, but they never get as big as the ones that I see in other people's videos. And I hear that if you direct sow them, that they grow stronger, I guess. Taller, bigger, thicker roots or stems. So I'm going to try that with these. Like I said, I want to get better at the things that I already know I enjoy planting. Here's the wind. And I feel like I've gotten a little bit better with the sunflowers, but I want to get even better. So I'm going to try growing the same things over and over, but until I feel really confident that I'm good at it. So we got those in. We will water them in a bit. I want to get the Malabar spinach in to the strawberry bed real quick. I'm not sure where the wind's coming from, but it's here. And hope you guys aren't getting sick with all the movement. All right, let's see. Can you guys see me? All right. Now right here, along this trellis, I have planted, goodness, watermelon. A good 6 or more times. No luck. So, part of that was birds, part of it's because it wasn't on irrigation, but now it's on irrigation. I'm going to try and get it. Uh-oh, I smell rain. That's perfect for planting seeds. All right, so we're just going to make a little trench here. Get smacked in the face by this shade cloth one more time. All right. I planted this on the trellis in the entry of the garden, but it's not irrigated, so I don't know why I thought I was going to be successful there. But we're just going to sprinkle this along here. And hope we get something. Just pushing some dirt back onto it. Hopefully we get something, and hopefully the dang birds don't pull it out. That's what these balls are here for. But they don't really seem to care. All right. All right, so the wind is getting crazy, and I think we're gonna call it quits for today. So I'm gonna water these in and head inside, clean myself up. I hope you guys enjoy your evening. If you liked what you saw here, if you have comments, questions, drop them down below. Let me know where you guys are gardening, how hot it is there. As you can see by my red face, it's really hot here. But yeah, share this video, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up. Next time we're going to be cleaning up this section, I believe. A little bit at a time, like I said. We're working while the baby is inside sleeping. I think we're making progress. So that's all for this evening. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.